Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and it is Sunday, so I am here with my friends doing Scraplift Crafternoon. And speaking of one of my friends, today we are going to be scraplifting our friend Tara O'Rourke, which is the Paper Snob on YouTube and Kryptonite_72 on Instagram. And this is the sketch or the layout that we'll be creating. It has these gorgeous wreath of florals and butterflies with a couple pictures and some journaling. I'm going to use this photo play crafting with my Gnomies. I have this picture of some amazing goodies that my friend Barbara sent me back when I had started scrapbooking my Disney trip about a year ago, and some of the sweet little notes that she sent with all the goodies. And then there's some sequins on here, and so I have this little goodie box of random solid sequins that I'm going to use. And so she has some mixed media in the background, so I pulled these 3 different colors from my Tim Holtz Distress Oxides that I'm going to spray out on the background paper. And I have this crafting with my Gnomies, but I also have this solid white cardstock, which is going to be my base, which is what it looks like she has as well, is a base that she used some mixed media on. And then I've already fussy cut, not flowers, not butterflies, but gnomes, crafting gnomes. That's right, you all. I have exchanged the beautiful, gorgeous florals for Gnomies. So I fussy cut a bunch of them already out of this paper. I will end up having to go in and fussy cut a few more, and that is perfectly fine. And so that is my plan, to use the gnomes and then the papers and stuff. So I've got my papers, my inks, my picture, and this awesome layout. So let's see how this goes. So I have put her layout up here in the top left, so you can kind of get an idea for where I'm going. So I start with Twisted Citron and just spray it out. I didn't even get my mixed media box out, you all. I am feeling very, very bold and crazy, I guess. So I took my paper towel roll and just rolled it out so that when I spray the mustard seed, it does not blend as much as it has its own color. And I love these little circular sprays because I did it close, because obviously I don't have it in its mixed media box, which is, by the way, at my foot. It's not because it's not reachable. Nope, it's because I'm just crazy like that and just feeling wild. So I just sprayed out. So then after I roll that to dry it, I get the picked raspberry, and instead of spraying, I just splatter a little. I really want it more a little on the outside, not all the way around, so there's none up on the top left. And I didn't really follow necessarily what she did, but something like that. So I'm just going to lay these Gnomies down and see what size circle the ones I have cut will create, so that I can kind of lay the picture down in there. Now, it is not going to be a beautiful, lovely wreath circle like Tara has, because, well, that's just not going to work, because I've got a bunch of like ovals and that are vertical, ovals that are horizontal, some wonky shapes. So, it's not going to be as round. It will be maybe a little more ovally. It's fine though. The concept is there, and I really do enjoy the way that this turned out. So I decide I'm going to put my picture down, and I cut that little bit out because I've written my friend's first and last name on the back of this picture, and I didn't want to share that information if she didn't want it shared. But anyway, so she sent me this kit, and I have met some of the most amazing friends through crafting. I would have never guessed a year and a half, 2 years ago, that I could have made so many friends that are true friends and not just people who, compliment your layout, people who are invested in your life. And joining Scrapbooking the Day Away on Facebook was the way I met a lot of them, and that's what got me started. And then watching some amazing YouTubers like State Goddess and MK, and a lot of them have really amped up my YouTube life, I guess I can say. But it all started with Anne-Marie at Scrapbooking with Anne-Marie, and she started a website. And just joining that group, I have met some of the most amazing people who I consider my friends, and not just people I know from the internet. And so anyway, two of them sent me goodies for my Disney trip. And so my friend Sarah, who I've already documented her goodie stash back in probably almost a year ago. And then my friend Barbara sent me this huge stash of fabulousness. And so I have just been super blessed with all of the amazing friends that I have met. So if you're looking for a home where you can make some friends, you should definitely check out scrapbookingwithanemarie.com. If you are looking for fabulous YouTube videos and hops, there are so many amazing groups that you can join or be a part of. You can always watch the 30 Days of Sketches, because some of the most amazing scrapbookers and creators are there, and I have just learned so much just joining in all of the fun with the hops and the groups and everything. So, and then this group that I've just met back in, I think, February, when Christine and Kimberly scraplifted me, that's where it all began. And so for me with Scraplift Crafternoon, and now it's blossomed and there's 6 of us, and I'm super excited, and it's just turned into this really great friendship, and I am so blessed. So anyway, while I'm running my mouth, I took all the gnomes and I just tried not to put any of them like the same color side by side. I didn't mind if it was like every other one or whatever, but I used my Nouveau Deluxe to get them down. And like I said, it's a little more ovally. Sorry, Tara. And I used like I said, the Nouveau Deluxe to get them down. And then after I got done putting them down, I put little dots and some random inside and outside the circle oval, and put some sequins down. And I use like a limey green and a shiny tealy blue that pretty much go with the two, the lime green and the teal that are in this layout. And the other thing I did while I was running my mouth was use a cut apart that they have, that one up there that says Scrappin with my Gnomies. And that is a matte, which is hysterical because it's pretty much, other than the fact it's black, the matte that I have in this picture that's behind all the stuff my friend Barbara sent me. So I fussy cut that out because it was on a pink background and I didn't want it to be that big. So I got that in there, and I have Nouveau Deluxe underneath that as well. And then I pull out the sticker sheet from the collection, and the first thing I did was pull this little baggie over on the left. I've tucked it in, and it kind of, I think it's probably meant to be sequins, but one of the things that my sweet friend sent me was a few baggies of these little Mickey Mouse heads, Mickey Mouse pants, ears, and things like that you can make shaker pockets with. And I have made so many shaker pockets, and so I thought that little baggie kind of represented that, and they're right below where that sticker is in the picture. And so I wanted to stick that on there. And then there were like these little knitting needles that had hearts on the end of it. I don't knit. I don't know when I'll ever use anything like that. So I cut a part of those off and tucked it into where it just looks like two little, almost like antenna sticking out with hearts. And then this is not something that Tara has on her layout, but I really loved this share your creativity, because, you know, Barbara was sharing things that she had in her stash with me, and I felt like that was a really fitting phrase, and it didn't really fit anywhere without either covering a lot of the picture or covering something on my cut apart, or one of the beautiful gnomes. So I just put it up here because I thought it kind of added a little something up at the top, and I may end up adding a little something up there. So I also get my sticker sheet and pulled a couple hearts off of there and tucked those in a couple places. And then, just like Tara, she's got a bunch of journaling in the middle over towards the right side of the pictures. And I just pull these 3 from my Tim Holtz Small Talk. And it just says, be awesome today, make a difference, and practice kindness, which I felt were super fitting for what my friend did. And so I put those down there with some double-sided tape so they would stick. And then the other thing I am not doing on camera because if you didn't know, I just moved. And so some of my things are still packed at my mom's house. I moved a lot of my completed scrapbooks and completed layouts to my mom's so they'd be safe in the move. And so I have the little Mickey Mouse heads and stuff that she sent me. I'm going to scatter those where Tara has buttons. I'm going to scatter those little Mickey heads and things around in a few places just to bring in some of the things that she sent to me. So now here is the layout that Tara did. I mean, it is so beautiful, you all. And I plan on doing something similar in the future with some florals, when all my stuff is out of like boxes and bins and all that crazy stuff. I've not even been in this apartment for a week, you all. So I got to go with what I got. So here are the close-ups. Please go below in the description box. All of the ladies who are following along this week will be linked there. I'm pretty sure it's a full house. I don't know if Tara will scrap lift herself, but Christine and Anna with Peacecraft Love, Kimberly with I'd Rather Be Scrapbooking. I'm almost positive all of them are, and we may have a new friend this week. I'm not sure, but they will all be linked below. So please check them out, and I hope you all will come back and see me again really soon. Thank you to all of those fabulous friends out there. Have a great day, and happy scrapping.